Hello everyone, welcome to the season 38 of Alliance War. So today GT40 is going up against Sålty, and my team is just a Ghost Synergy team. First fight is Kingpin on Path 4 Section 1, and this is pretty much just Power Start 1, Tech Boost, 2 Special 2s and he'll go down. And yeah, finish on a 4 yellow bar. Now the second fight is going to be this Mcoc on node 22. So here he has Hazard Shift and Insult to Injury. I assume in terms of placing they thought that Insult to Injury would mess with Ghost's phase, but it just doesn't. So as you're going to see, this fight does not really have anything to it. And yeah, that's a 300,000 health Mcoc gone in, yeah, pretty much 12 seconds. So the third fight of the war is this Hyperion on Power Snack and whatever that Power Sting node is called. So for this fight I opted to use an invulnerability boost in case some of the special freeze Hyperion used were knocked while I was phasing, such as this one here. So it was a good job that I used a boost. And I'm planning to not really use any special attacks just to avoid power sting damage, and it should be a pretty simple fight. Not going to properly try and bait his specials, but if he wants to use them, that's obviously good. And yeah, it's going to be a bit on the longer side for a ghost fight, but still not too long. There is just hitting at the end of the stun to try and bait his special without triggering dexterity. And yeah, it's a pretty simple fight here against Hyperion. He's being pretty liberal with his specials, so not having to deal with too many special frees. Just the one at the start of the fight and finish that on a 4 yellow bar. So the next fight in this war is going to be Kitty on Path 6, so the nodes here are pretty negligible. The main thing in this fight is that guaranteed crits give her extra prowess, so pretty much as soon as I've landed one critical hit she's going to be able to phase. So I'm just going to be relying a lot on my power from the signature ability to get to my special 2, and I'm pretty sure this just finishes her off. Or no, gets it to 4% and then special 3 finishes it. So yeah, pretty simple fight there against Kitty. And next up is going to be a Scorpion, and there's no meaningful nodes on this matchup either. And yeah, this is just going to be another pretty generic special 2. Yeah, special 2 probably into special 3 fight if it doesn't kill. Hood Synergy is also useful just in terms of phasing recoil damage, so there's less potions to use. Special 3 leaves him at 1% and one more hit will finish it off. Now the sixth fight up is going to be Dr. Doom on Ebb and Flow Intercept, and yeah, this is just going to look pretty much exactly the same as the last couple of fights have done. Get the Intercept off, get the Passive Fury, drop the Special 2. Power Back Boost will send you up to Special 3. Special 3 I don't think is going to quite finish him off, but it'll bring him pretty close. Does decide to use his Special 2 here, end up playing it safe and blocking one of the hits. So we are going to have to use a potion. But yeah, it's a pretty simple fight. And now the 7th fight of the war is... Yeah, this was a pretty terrible assignment on my part. So this is Ghost versus Sasquatch on node 48. There is making sure my power start was still active. And yeah, this fight is a complete mess, to be honest. So yeah, right at the start of the fight, I completely forgot that the power start would give him vigilance. So we eat a combo straight into phase. Luckily we have the HUD synergy, so don't take any damage from that. So here, everything's going relatively okay. We've got our special 2 off. Going build up to another special 2. Trying to bait his special 2, but that is pretty much the mistake that sends this fight spiralling into a mess, as I miss the special 2. So obviously missing damage from that. Luckily he doesn't punish, but now the main thing is I've got pretty much no power. And he's in Wrath of Tanarak with a lot of health left. And when I was planning around this fight, I was hoping that by the time he entered Wrath, he would be pretty low. And then here, some of my buffs end up expiring, pushing him to special 3 while I'm not phased. This special 3 is going to take a fair bit of health away. So we're down to 47%. And Sasquatch's special 3, believe it resets Wrath or puts him in Wrath if he's not already in it. So he's just going to be throwing a lot of special 3s for the rest of this fight. Now thankfully we do have the HUD synergy. So as long as I'm phasing, all of these special 3s are going to do 0 damage. And that is pretty much the saving grace in this matchup. So it's going to be a lot of use special 2, phase, hope that he throws special 3 into the phase. And at this point the fight does not look like it's going too badly. He's down at 13%, I've still got enough health. This special 3 is going to do no damage. But you're going to see that getting off this last 13% takes quite a bit of time. And that is just because I don't really get any chance to use a special 2 again. His regeneration is, yeah, it's healing him up quite a bit. I would assume this is quite a high Sasquatch, but didn't check before the fight. Here I just use my special 3 because I need to drop my power so that I can throw a special 2 later on. Immediately phase after the special 3 to make sure that I don't take any damage from his special 3. And at this point I pretty much just need to try and find any opportunity to use my special 2 to finish him off. He's going to get off another special 3 here, Mystic Dispersion from Dexterity plus a couple of hits. Gets him already back up to 3 bars. Special 3 costs 75% of its normal power, and then combined with the normal node, he basically gets left at 75% power after a special 3. But here we finally managed to get the special 2 off, and we do somehow manage to solo that fight. Definitely not going to send Ghost there again. As for the score, we ended up winning 10-1, so pretty good performance from us. Death was one that should not really be happening, but 1 death, if we can keep that up for the rest of the season, should be pretty good for getting more champ.